This rapper keeps threatening Cenat. We've all seen it by now. So TJay. TJay weird. I don't know. He keeps trying to beef with streamers and stuff. I don't know if it's because he actually beefing with them or if it's because, you know, he's actually just not there. But rather than, and I've seen it too, I wouldn't say it because look far. Rather than beefing with the niggas who shot him, he's trying to beef with Black Boy Max and Cenat and everybody in the streaming community for some reason. People say he was just mad because he can't grow his hair long. His hair's stuck. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
What's poppin', y'all? Lil TJay's back in the news, and no, absolutely, it is not for music. It is not for a hit song. It is not for an anticipated collaboration. It is not for an unreleased. It is not for a leak, and it's not even for a snippet. It's for him deciding to go at one of Cenat's homies. And this is utterly ridiculous. So this all started while, of course, Cenat is hosting his Mafiathon 3. Biggest event ever. Biggest streaming event ever. In terms of the success of people supporting financially, which is him getting 1 million subs. Now, there have been events in the past that have reached a higher viewership, but those are different. So, Tota, who is the Brazilian streamer that Kai ran into when he was in Brazil and doing a couple of streams, he brought him along, and that guy has been doing his own streaming thing. And there's also Ray, who he met in Japan, who's a Taiwanese guy who also is part of Cenat's crew. Kind of
he met him in Japan?
His, not G League team, but his little league team of streamers. So
that's his G League, his D League.
While, and I can't play you guys, of course, the music. So he was vibing out to Lil TJay, and Ray, who is locked in, he's known Cenat for longer, and he knows a little bit more of the lore. He says, "Oh, that's a op." You gotta keep in mind, a lot of context and nuance to certain words are lost on somebody like Ray. Ray is from Taiwan. He's learning a lot of the lingo. The guy he pretty much has an Atlanta accent to a degree.
Yeah.
And I've heard this in people from abroad that listen to and follow a lot of maybe like hip hop related content or something close to that, or streamers. They start to talk like them, but that's who they listen to, and that's who they learned English from. So Ray just says like, "Oh, that's a op," and then Lil TJay gets triggered, and he says the following: "Op," and this is I think from his second page. LMAO. So when I see a little and slap the F out you, what they gonna say? He's not slapping nobody. Bullying a streamer again, I guess. I don't know, because he didn't even slap Black Boy Max. I don't know what part of stop playing with me ain't understand. They don't care. This is the thing. Ray thinks that understand. They don't care.
I don't see what part of stop playing with me you don't understand. Niggas got real life problems and trouble due to circumstances you will never understand. You just go and search yourself and no reason. What is the trauma and stuff he don't? It's just streaming for no reason. What makes you an op? Who you do right now? How many of them feel like it? Now you trying to throw in more people. You the ops. You gonna shoot a streamer? You gonna what? Press him? What? The algorithms say, "Raging boy, can't wait to see you, guarantee you like you my skin complexion." He lost us right there. I mean, he been lost us. No discrimination. Can't wait to see it, buddy. You made the bed. Nigga lame. Nigga just say, I'm a press you. I'm gonna do whatever the case may be. But the whole, especially like I'm gonna treat you like you my skin complexion. That is crazy to say, nigga. That's not a flex. You sound stupid. You make us look dumb. You know what I mean? That shit's like cringe. Why are you saying that?
This is the thing. Ray thinks that Lil
treat you like you my skin color.
Lil TJay thinks that Ray cares what he's got going on or has heard what he's got going on. He doesn't know anything about Lil TJay other than.
So basically, if anybody's slower than Yana in here, he's basically saying like, we all know Tota. He was in there playing music, listening to Lil TJay. Ray comes in, and he's like, "Bro, that's our op. Well, you playing our op. You're listening to our op." He only said op because he doesn't know the significance of what op really means. But at the same time, op coming from certain people means different things. If it's coming from a street nigga, you know op means op. If it's coming for a civ, it just means, like we got beef or we got a little, like it's weird. It's indifferent between it. You know what I mean? So Ray said that because he's Taiwanese. He's not from here, so he don't understand. He just moved from Taiwan to Atlanta, and that's what everybody says. Like if he could say nigga, he would. But he probably wouldn't be using it right every single time. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's where it got, what's it called? And TJay just see him saying op and say, oh, he's saying op. Because there's beef between TJay and the streamers and stuff. So that's what's happening.
This guy doesn't like my mans. And
TJay dumb.
And he says, people got real life problems and trauma due to circumstances you will never understand. Think it's cool to insert yourself in this ish for no reason? What makes me an op? Who you D-riding? How many of you over there feel like this? They all feel like that. You're talking trash about their mans. Why wouldn't they feel like that? Did you know what we do to ops? LMAO, bet. F what the algorithms say. I can't wait to see you, gang. I'm gonna treat you like you my skin complexion just to show you
that's
ain't
crazy.
No discrimination. Can't wait to see you, buddy. You made the bed. This is psychotic.
He think that sounds harder than what it is.
Well, not tweeting in this case. IG finger.
That sounds sad.
Because we're not even gonna say that. Oh, Ray doesn't know the context. That op really means like, yo, you've got real beef, because that's been a term that's been used. It's like a colloquial term for we don't mess with that person. That's what it's become. So he's not going to talk about, oh, nah, like an op, it means he's trying to get in the streets with me. No, he's not. And Ray, he just like lets it slide. He's kicking it. He's enjoying life. He's loving life. He will never run into TJay, and TJay's not doing a damn thing to him. And hopefully if TJay ever did anything to him, he rats on him, or he tells on him, and he informs. He makes an honest mistake, as Young Thug would say, on him, and sends him behind bars. That's what he deserves.
Now his hair really has never grown past his length. It's crazy. It really has not grown past his length. He's had this hair since 2019. We've all seen it. Niggas say that's why he has so much anger and rage inside of him. Because his hair won't grow.
Acting like this, threatening people. And Cenat reacted to this. And I'm going to play you guys the following clip.
Lil TJay threatens Ray after Ray told Thought and Lil TJay he was an op. So when I see that little just slap the out of y'all, what they gonna say? Do you know what we do to ops? What the algorithm say? I can't wait to see you, gang. Bro, come on, man.
You ain't even finished
Really?
it.
Like what? Like really? Come on, bro.
Why you acting like Rakai right here?
That. Wait, Lil TJay said about me. And Ray going off ignition. He going based off what he sees. You got a Brazilian and you got a Taiwanese.
Niggas not American.
Stop the violence, bro. Ain't nobody.
Nah, facts.
Stop. That just stop, y'all. Don't threaten nobody, man. It's not right. This is not right, man.
I personally love how Cenat handled this.
Why does he seem more like Rakai right here?
And it just goes to show like how far maturity goes. We also love how academics handles these things, because he would have just turned up like crazy. But Cenat handled it properly. Cenat's got corporate sponsors. Cenat looks at Lil TJay like an ant underneath his
YouTube Premium.
Damn,
ad-free YouTube,
I don't got YouTube Premium.
YouTube Music
I don't got this right here. Subscribe so I can get it.
his shoe.
No more ads. 2026.
He liked his music at a certain point in time, and he felt like he was just getting called out by him for no reason and getting hated on for no reason. So he's like, yo, screw this guy. And he's not even going to address. He's like, yo, you are so immature to be reacting like this when it's an offhand comment. The conversation didn't even last about you, and you're trying to turn it up into violence? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And other people noticed this too, and there's actually a funny reaction that said the following, where he said, Lil TJay got all this energy for Ray Asian boy, but not his real ops who put 7 bullets into his chest.
Yeah,
now,
that's what I read.
I do think it is crazy to like up it to this level. And of course, Lil TJay's not going to be talking online about people that nearly ended his life if he was trying to get back. It's kind of like how Dirk fell back and actually put on a plot for, or allegedly put on a plot for murder for hire. And even though I dislike TJay's behavior and I think he's very immature and I think he is entitled and he's bratty, I don't wish ill for him. And I'm not going to disrespect him to that degree. I'll say Lil TJ's music is good, but he hasn't been able to put out music consistently. And I will say that Lil TJ is his own worst enemy. And that's the sad part about it. Lil TJ is 23, 24, and Cenat is around the same age, maybe a year younger than Lil TJ.
I think TJ 26.
He ran 25 to 50 laps around Lil TJ. And you would think Lil TJ is trying to rationalize or make a good argument for why he is reacting in the way that he is, but there is none. You guys remember that, I think it was earlier this year, Lil TJ got banned from Madison Square Garden and all related Madison Square Garden properties because he went to a boxing event and spat in the face of a security guard.
Yeah, these niggas be crazy. These rappers.
Nah, and this is the thing. Rappers get a lot of passes.
They get bail after bail.
Nobody wants to make a rapper accountable. Like, their fans will be like, nah, like maybe the security guard talked to him crazy. But after you've seen how Lil TJ handled the situation with Black Boy Max, and after you've seen Lil TJ handle the situation with Cenat, where there is no situation, he just self-inserts into him hating on him and also hating on Aiden Ross for no reason whatsoever, and then he's spitting on a security guard and getting
that's lame. Nigga, appreciate you though. This is, I think, what Black Boy Max said when he was like, no smoke. He was in an Airbnb, they were smoking. He was like, hey, there's no smoking in here, it's an Airbnb. Like, you can't smoke in here, it's not my rules, it's whoever's house this is. And then they kept doing it. And then he told him and said, appreciate you though. He made a shirt and tried to capitalize off it. Wait, damn. I don't think anybody bought that shit.
Aiden Ross.
Nobody bought these jackets.
Whatsoever. And then he's spitting on a security guard and getting banned. What is that?
And he
tell
dissed
you?
him on the
Lil
song
TJ
too.
Always seems to be the center of the problem. Regardless, what happened recently was that Cenat had A Boogie and Don Q and Highbridge on his stream. We all know,
Boogie
or you should know, that Cenat's favorite artist, favorite streamer is A Boogie. Unlike Wale, who we
rapper.
recognize, he knows A Boogie, and unlike the majority of lyrics, like Youngboy lyrics that he doesn't know, he knows A Boogie lyrics, and he has not been shy about it. And he invited them. He had them freestyle. He had A Boogie play Unreleased. He was so excited for A Boogie's music, and you could see the fan in Cenat come out, which it's a beautiful thing, because I think Cenat is so happy that he gets to kick it with his favorite rapper, who he was listening to while he was on the grind coming up, and they show him a mutual level of respect where they're also so excited. They're like, man, this guy's giving us an opportunity on the biggest stage still, even after he's like this lit. And
that backdrop is hard.
And then of course Lil TJ does not mess with A Boogie. Keep that in mind. So Lil TJ goes on IG Live and he's just fuming with hate. And I'm gonna play you guys the clip right now of Lil TJ reacting and explaining why he hates Cenat.
Y'all sucking real ops. Real ops. It's not no Cenat. The reason why I don't like Ka, you wanna know what's crazy? I'll tell y'all. The reason why I don't like Ka is because he be on my real ops dick. He knows it. They all know it. Everybody know it. My real fans know it. The algorithm of the internet don't know it. And I'll be like, yo, gang, you that's cool, but to go out your way and just be on a and just keep hating on TJ, who's your age and you want some older it's kind of crazy. I'd rather you just stay out the way. So it gets me mad.
He mad because the nigga got his own opinion?
Because there wasn't nothing as triggering as this that I'm facing now. And it's like, this media train. I never had PR like that crazy. I ain't never do that. I just drop my music. I just do what I do. So when you go through a little phase of getting trolled and shit, y'all wouldn't even know because y'all fans, you know? Have little outbursts and go crazy and shit, get a hate train like I'm experiencing.
That nigga stupid, he lying, he just dumb. Honestly, media train don't change the person. It just controls what you say. I can hate a nigga and know how to say it, or I can just hate a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So like, he basically feels some type of way because someone who's my age has their own opinion and likes a different artist more. I don't care whose op that is. You don't get to control. If I don't like 50 Cent, me and him got beef. And some other famous nigga my age, LaMelo Ball. Say LaMelo likes 50 Cent. Now I'm beefing with Melo? What?
What?
Don't make no sense.
Snow. don't be tripping for no reason, bro. These little is, you know?
So here, he doesn't even give a legitimate reason. He just says that people keep hating on TJay. And what I believe, and what some other people believe too, is that Lil TJay feels like the amount of love, because he talks about like D-Ride, and the amount of love that A Boogie gets from Cenat is a diss to TJay. If that doesn't tell you how delusional Lil TJay is and how self-centered he is and how he thinks the world revolves around him, I don't know what else does. Now keep in mind, A Boogie and TJay, there is static between them, and it all started with the fans. Like when Lil TJay was blowing up, people kept comparing him to A Boogie. They were like, yo, this guy's sounding just like A Boogie. He's taking A Boogie's swag. He was also from the Bronx, and he was probably inspired by A Boogie, considering A Boogie came out like what, 2016? 2016. So he was a genuine.
Come out 2016.
But Lil TJay's got a little bit of an ego. And then there were some subs that were thrown between A Boogie and Lil TJay, and then things kind of like mellowed out. But there wasn't alleged chain snatching that happened.
I was listening to A Boogie. Maybe 2014. I think it was like 2014, right? I was there for his early. I think he blew up around like, yeah, like say 15 or 16. Yeah, like 16, 17. Yeah. I'm drowning. That was definitely 2017.
And it was supposed to be fake, I think. I think it was fake, like as if TJay's team had stolen something from Highbridge. So in short, these guys don't mess with each other. They don't like each other. But for you to think that Cenat would do something like that is just ridiculous. Cenat shows love to A Boogie not only because he loves A Boogie, his music, but because A Boogie's treated him well. And he's been collaborating with A Boogie for, like going on 3+ years ago. If you guys remember, he did this when he was just like a YouTuber. Cenat did this like pranking like fake producers with rappers or something like that, and A Boogie was one of the people, and they got along. And when A Boogie was rolling out his last EP, he had this song called Did Me Wrong, which got over 12 million views in 2023, and that was a music video that was directed by Cenat. So A Boogie brought Cenat on to work on this new project, which Cenat was so happy about. And even when Cenat was really pressing A Boogie with the hoodie at his home in the Mafiathon, and he was like, bro, you gotta you gotta let me know when the album's coming out. And then A Boogie's trying to change the conversation, which is what rappers are always trying to do when it comes to a project that's not ready yet. And he keeps asking him about it, but he's just like, listen man, whenever you're getting ready to drop, let me know how I can help. I want to be involved in whatever way. So A Boogie has reciprocated, and he didn't just treat Cenat as like, oh yeah, this is just like some fanboy, or this is just somebody that
like everybody else that came in that bit, Mariah Carey,
like that. He had respect for him. There was a mutual respect. They're both from the Bronx, and he brought him into his own work too. Like NLE Choppa's an example of that too. Like NLE Choppa and Cenat are locked in. They're super cool. They did a song together. They collaborate all the time. Now, NLE Choppa, I don't think.
I ain't gonna lie. I hated that phase. When NLE was coming up, bro, I couldn't take it. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of seeing clips. I'm tired of seeing, I don't know what it is about him. I can't watch that.
I enjoys his music as much as he enjoys A Boogie's, but TJay's trying to self-insert into a situation that has nothing to do with him, where nobody's thinking about him, and trying to gaslight.
Damn, bro, hair really don't grow. That shit's sad. But yeah, that'll cap off the video. I think he's delusional. He really wants like he said, he's self-centered. He want people to want him to be this bigger thing than what he is. Some people are made to be stars, some people aren't. And it depends on your attitude. You can't force other people to like you and treat you a certain way, or you can't force other people to not like somebody you don't like. It don't work like that. You gotta get over yourself. Without further ado, that'll cap out the video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. I'm out.